Hey guys, what's up? So the next poem I'll be reading is poem 1067, and this is called Why Are You Here? You've Won. This is a collaboration I wrote with my friend Thomas. I think the message to this is really powerful. The thing I love about writing with another writer is seeing the two perspectives of the characters. Of course, the reader is going to choose which relates more, but it's really cool to see more than one point of view, especially in a situation like this that is so relatable. This is about a couple that broke up because an ex got in between, and now that ex is at the door of the previous boyfriend trying to get him back to the boyfriend because he wants nothing more than his friend to be happy. Why are you here? You've won. I pour the last of the red wine in my glass as I look at the reflection from the tears that have dried on my face, but the broken heart still remains. I hear a knock at the door and look at the time on the clock. It's 1:30. Could it be him? At this hour? I just don't know what else is there to say. I'm so torn between not caring and missing him so much. I took a deep breath and walked to the door and looked through the peephole. I can't believe this. And standing outside is a reason why my boyfriend and I broke up. I hate him so much. And I know he feels the same way I do, his ex. I shake my head and walk back to the minibar to grab another bottle of wine. It's going to be a long night. As I was doing this, he kept knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking until I finally budged and answered the door. And now we are here face to face, sitting at the table, but on opposite ends. It hurts me to know that I opened the fucking door. It hurts me to look him in the eye, and it hurts me for me to let him in. He said that this was important. I asked him if he wanted a drink. He said no. Good move. Awkward silence, and then commotion, a new definition of the war of the worlds, like a battleship or a cannonball or explosions, grenades, gunpowder, anything with full force. After we insulted each other, after all the ugly words and the profanity, I took another sip with a chuckle and said one last thing. I don't understand. Why are you here? You've won. We are no longer together, and you should be happy. Moment of honesty. I was jealous of you and him. What both of you had was nothing compared to what him and I share. Although you may think that there's love between him and I, or maybe just me, it's not true. We are strictly friends. I see him nothing more than a brother, one that did everything for me. When I needed someone, when I was down, he was there. When I was rushed to the hospital, he was there. When my mama died, he was the shoulder I cried on. When there was a guy that was no good for me, he looked out for me. If you have friends, you would know the lengths we go to make them happy, and it makes it easier in this world that is so ugly and fucked up, that makes us feel alone sometimes. You see, when you came into the picture, your name was brought up more than once every day. He wouldn't stop showing me your picture, and the everything he did for you, he put 100% of himself. I was scared of losing him. That's why I did everything to sabotage the both of you, because I wasn't ready to lose him. My eyes started to get a little watery, but I see now that it's not fair to him. He's never been more heartbroken now that you're not in his life. The reason I'm here is because I want you. No, no, no. I need you to call him. And I didn't win. You did, because he'll always have your heart.